You can always go to hell. Excuse me? We can go to hell. This should be fun. I'm excited. Welcome back, boils and ghouls. So last time that we played Speed Dating for Ghosts, we kind of finished the game. We've done all 3 of the traditional rooms, and now we have the option to go to hell. And I don't know what that means yet. I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be more ghosts that we meet in hell. So let's check this out without further ado. I'm just going to pause very quickly for administrative stuff. Remember to click that subscribe button and the little bell thingy to get notified. I'm going to be doing more gameplay stuff, but I also do horror movie reviews at least once a week, so you're gonna want to check for those. The next one is going to be Vivarium, so make sure that you stay tuned for those. And now, without any further ado, let's go to hell. So we've got Evil Fran. It's basically Fran, but with curly horns instead of antlers. Oh, hey there, stranger. You look like you could use some R&R. Romance and retribution. I could, Fran. I could, Gale. The name's Gale. I'm a travel agent for the dead. I've got all the best deals. Singles cruises on the river Styx. Cookouts on the shores of hell itself. All-inclusives at Daytona Beach. You may be dead, but that doesn't mean you can't still have fun. Nice to meet you, Gale. A nice one, huh? That's unfortunate. Okay, so we can't be nice. I like the bad ones. I can be bad. Oh, that's cute. I'm sure you're awful. I am Gale. I keep forgetting your name. I'm that bad. Save that fire for tonight. I'm organizing a singles event. It's on Myrtle Beach, overlooking balmy Brimstone Bay. There's a great view of 2 whole circles. 3 when the weather cooperates. It's going to be a party for sure. Sounds great. Then you'll love what I've cooked up. There are some real party animals here. Is hell where we're gonna find the bad boys? Just wait till you meet Dave. Ooh, Dave comes highly recommended. But hey, you didn't pick up my brochure just to hear me blab on. That's right, Gale. We came here for some dates. Romance and retribution, as you put it. Unless you did, because then I totally have a timeshare to sell you. Let's get you to the beach. We'll start things off with an icebreaker. Something familiar. Some speed dates. Nice, we're back to the speed dating. Yay. I'm so happy there's more of this game. I'm so happy we're in hell. For the living, the shores of hell might seem like a strange place to take a vacation. It's no Maui or Cancun or Bali, but hell has its charms. The sand on Myrtle Beach, like the water in the bay, it's piping hot year-round. The air is sweltering, heavy, like a good sauna. Ooh, nice. Or an oven. In hell, there is no night or day. The crimson light of eternal flames casts a pleasant, flickering glow on everything at a comfortable distance. In a way, it's kind of romantic. The bell rings. The first ghost appears. Wait, are they a ghost? Okay. Okay. Salutations, brah. They call me Andy. You party? You look like you party. Nah, I'm no bra. Many apologies. Didn't mean to offend. I mean bra as in abracadabra. Okay. I call everyone bra. 'Cause we're all magic. Okay. Okay. I approve. It's one of my thins. My big thin's partying though. I don't really party. Oh, well, you should totally try partying. It'll change your whole deal. Fine, you could teach me how to party. Yes! But I wouldn't know where to start. Start with Partying 101. I'm not a partier. I sit at home and make YouTube videos. The basics. Easy. Peasy. Breathin' wheezy. Step 1. Chillax. That's not so easy. Maybe step 1 isn't chillax. Maybe successful chillaxation is the product of good partying. How do you usually chillax? Let's be real, I don't. This is hard. Partying is hard to teach. It just comes so naturally to me. Maybe because I'm a party demon. Literally a demon? Figuratively. But also literally. A demon is like a ghost. We float around like you. But a demon was never alive. We're sort of born like this, with a singular purpose. For me, that purpose is partying! Oh wait, hold on a sec. Andy chugs a 6-pack, all the cans at once. Jesus fuck, dude. Burp. Ah, that's better. That was impressive. I'm skilled for sure. You know that whole 10,000 hours to get good thing. I've partied for 1,000,000 hours, probably. Plus there's hella incentive. If I don't party, I die. That's horrifying. It's mostly good times. I got a sweet deal. Other demons gotta do grody stuff. Murder demons, screaming demons. One time I met a cleanliness demon. Ugh. That was an awkward date. Tell me about the cleanliness demon. Constantly cleaning things. Everything needs to be neat and tidy, or they start to disappear. Hold tight though, gotta dance a bit. Andy's annoying. Andy dances a bit. There we go, all good in the hood. Hey, wanna hear a fun fact? These beads and shades aren't just for show. They lessen my need to party. How? By exuding party! Sorta like an RPG or something. Special item effects. +3 to partying! The bell rings, thank God. The bell ringeth. Time to mingle. See you later, crocodile. It's see you later, alligator. And then after a while, crocodile. Thank you very much, Andy. A party demon. That's new. So not Andy. I don't care who's coming next, it's not Andy. Another ghost appears. Ooh, ooh, I like her design. And what do we have here? Another lonely spirit. Tell me, lonely spirit, what is loss? The absence of something? Why, yes, dear. Precisely. You must feel it too, then. That profound emptiness. the loss of your life. I'm still me though. Are you certain of that, lonely spirit? Ghosts are desperate for a purpose. We lie to ourselves, tell ourselves we still matter, that a part of us remains. But who is to say we matter anymore? We are not even matter. We are more like echoes, epilogues of unfinished stories. Soon there will be nothing more to say. You and I will truly be nothing. I believe it will be glorious. What have you lost? Like you, I lost my life. Unlike you, it happened twice. They call me Agatha, Bane of Bricksdale, Connecticut. An irregularity in the blood count. I suppose you could, at one time, call me a vampire. Now I am a ghost. Vampire ghost? Cool. I am quite chilly, yes. Thank you for noticing. Heart. The stake through my heart. I suppose it made me this way. There are very few vampires, let alone vampire ghosts. Who did it? A jilted lover. She didn't know I was a vampire. When she found out, she killed me in my sleep. Now I wander between worlds, a nothing in nowhere, deserving this lonely death. My broken heart on full display. No one deserves to be lonely. Of course I deserve loneliness, just as others feel they deserve happiness. Let me decide what I need, dear. You just worry about you. ... Perhaps I am being a tad dramatic. You seem quite harmless. Heart. I am complicated. I did sense as much. From the moment you appeared across the table, you have a depth about you. You have depth too, I suppose, though it is more curse than blessing. I'd sacrifice depth for peace. The bell rings. The bell. Time to move on, lonely ghost. It is probably for the best. We will meet again soon enough. We will, for sure. Another ghost appears. One more. Okay, good. Oh, it's a puppy. Hi, hello. Excuse me. Sorry to bug you. I'm looking for my human. Have you seen her? Is she a vampire ghost? A vampire? You mean like Agatha? Agatha's not my human. Is Agatha even a human? She's around here somewhere. I'm sure she is. Sigh. My name's Dave. It's super to meet you, even if I am kind of sad today. What does your human look like? She's small, kind of looks like a snowflake. She doesn't talk or anything. She just kind of floats there and crackles. Crackles? Crackles! Like a static. Are you a dog? Yep, I am pup. Or I am a pup. Sorry, I'm not used to talking just yet. I used to just woof. How can you talk? I don't really know how. I understood words when I was alive, but my dog mouth couldn't speak people talk. Now it can though. My human is a wisp, a piece of a spirit. She's usually right by me, just floating around, never leaves my side. Why is she a wisp? I think 'cause she's not dead yet. A wisp is what happens when just a part of a person dies. Oh, so I have so many wisps out there. That's what Gail said anyway. All I know is, one minute I was alive, eating some chocolate I found. Oh, tail wag, oh my god. The next I died. When I came to, I was a ghost. And the wisp was there too. I guess that means part of my human died with me. How did you know it was her? I just sort of did. It's hard to explain. We dogs just know these things. Could you smell her? No. I can't smell anything now. And my eyes are still bad. I miss smelling stuff so bad. At least I can still hear. Can I scratch your ears? Always ask consent before you pet a ghost dog. That would be super swell. You scratched Dave behind the ear. Tail wag. Thank you for scratches. It's pretty hard to do without back legs. The bell rings. Ah! Woof, woof, woof. Sorry, loud noises scare me. Guess it's time to take another walk around. My human's gotta be here somewhere. Bye for now. So I just wound up in speed dating. What a pleasant pop. Oh god, we gotta talk to Andy again? The second round begins. Sup, Spooky Ookie? Righteous to see you again. Splendiferous, even. I like your bikini. Thanks. I like to switch it up. Right now, it's polka dot time! Where do you get it? The mall. The Demon Mall. It's like a regular mall, just with a really freaky food court. Lots of gnarly eats. Decent place to party! Which reminds me, here we go again. Scoozy. Andy does some random air guitar. Hello, East St. Louis! There, all better, jet setter. Hey, what's your opinion of platypuses? Platypi? Whatever. Those hairy duck dudes. Okay, maybe Andy's pretty cool. Look it up. I like them. I love platypuses. Platypi. How can you not? They're the ultimate party animals! I think about shades, sunglasses, like the ones on my dome. If you put them on an animal who looks the most down to party! A platypus! It's inarguable! Okay, fine. Kangaroos are up there. Kangaroos are high up there on the party animal list. Dogs too. Especially if they're in a sidecar. I love dogs in sidecars. I love dogs that party. Like Dave the dog. Ball show over there. Pups goal-oriented faux sure. But also scatterbrained as heck. Loyal but flighty. All dogs are. A total Libra. What about Agatha? The vampire ghost's a wet blanket. Obsessed with the past. Single track mind. Agatha's a Scorpio. Most deaf. How do you know all this? Internet. Oop. Here I go fading away again. Nature calls. Andy crushes a beer on their head. There we go! So, where were we? Andy still appears to be fading. Maybe you should keep partying. What? It didn't work? That never happens. Put on more party accessories. I'm trying. Maybe if I put on more party accessories? I left them in the car. The bell rings. I gotta go. Okay, I'm more warming up to Andy. It helps when I do the party. Andy's been partying for more than 1,000 years. I'm sure they'll figure this out. Don't worry. I mean, don't worry that much. Demons aren't even real. Or are they? That's harsh. Just because they're not real doesn't mean that you shouldn't care about them. I return to drag you further down. I understand why you're down. She's a vampire. All vampires are depressed. You cannot truly understand. Not yet, anyway. So do you hate garlic and sunlight? No more than you might. Oh good, I couldn't live without my garlic. Sunlight we can do without, but garlic, no. Real vampires are more complicated. Real vampires are not monsters. Mostly. Like the living, there are some among us with violent tendencies. They make it difficult for those of us simply trying to make the best of our curse. I wish I was a vampire, but I feel like that would offend her, so I'm just gonna ask vampirism as a curse. Immortality worsens the longer you live, and my hunger for blood is insatiable. Especially now that I cannot feed. When I first became a vampire, it was difficult to find blood without killing people. What happens to a vampire without blood? We wither, shrivel like leaves. Over time, the body becomes immobile, a husk, but the mind remains. The effect can be reversed if we are fed blood. But to the living, a body without a pulse is dead. Many vampires are present at their own funerals. For some, there are multiple funerals. The lucky withered are put in tombs. The unlucky are buried. Have you ever been buried? Yes. ... I would like to change the subject. Can vampires survive on animal blood? I was, for a period, a hunter. But the animals needed to be large. It was a dangerous way to survive. You see, lonely ghost, it is hard to kill that which is undead. But the undead can certainly be maimed. Over time, my tactics evolved. I became a nurse. I was quite good at finding veins. It was easy to take more than was needed. A unit for a test that required a vial. I only took more from those healthy enough to give it. How did you not get caught? Every 12 years, I would move. Another jurisdiction, far, far away. Enroll anew in a nursing school. Train once more, work once more. This way, no one noticed that I wasn't aging. Over time, I became quite lonely. Did you know any other vampires? I did not. You would think, over time, we would find each other. But in all my years as a vampire, I did not meet others like me. Except for the one who turned me. And he is no longer in the picture, as they say. Tell me about him. The one who turned me was my husband. My first husband. On our anniversary, 8 years to the day, he said this way, I would be pretty forever. I did not ask to be undead. I wanted to grow old. I wanted to die someday. That is the natural way of things. He did not care what was natural. He did not care what I wanted. What happened to him? I foolishly mistook his gesture for a romance and stayed with him for a number of years. But eternity is a long time. Eventually, he left me for someone he deemed prettier. He was a douchebag. I can only assume he turned her as well. You know, lonely spirit, despite some difficulties, you are a good listener. The bell rings. Should you wish to know me better, you need only look where crimson meets black. However, if you are not interested, I will understand. There needn't be any bad blood between us. Goodbye, lonely spirit. Perhaps I will see you again. A vampire ghost has taken an interest in you. That's neat. Oh, hi again. It's me, Dave the dog. Want to hear a joke? I love to tell jokes. Jokes are pretty great, I think. I'd love to hear a joke. Okay, so this dog walks into a bar, and get this. He walks up to the bartender, and the dog says, "Give me a gin and ginger." Then what happens? The bartender looks up and says, "Holy moly, a talking dog!" Dave the dog laughs. That was my human's favorite joke. You miss her, huh? I miss Miriam so much. That was my human's name. Miriam took me for walks twice a day. She let me stop to smell literally everything. And sometimes, when it was extra hot, we'd go swimming in a lake of water. Where could Miriam be? We had favorite places where we'd go on our walks. I bet probably one of those. I bet she's looking for me too. Most lakes are water, no? Not down here. I've seen all sorts of lakes. The bell rings. Ah! Woof, woof, woof. Oh no, I did it again. Sorry, again. I sure hate that bell. That's the last of the speed dates. Time to pick someone to date. Ooh, pick me, pick me. Dave is adorable. You know who I am, so you know who I'm going to pick. Agatha. Vampires. I cannot resist a vampire. After speed dating finishes, you search for Agatha. You look everywhere. Inside the resort, not inside the resort. When you finally find Agatha, she is floating in the air, off the beach overlooking Brimstone Bay. Looking out over the water, she is a shadow, even in the dark. I thought you'd choose another. There is a dog, after all. Yeah, but that dog isn't a vampire. If it was a vampire dog, there'd be a better chance of me choosing it. But I will always choose a vampire. People seem to enjoy dogs. I'm more of a cat person. Cats are wise creatures. They are observers, collectors of the dark. They know our secrets. What should we do on our date? I suppose you are wondering about this stake in my heart. Perhaps you think if you earn my trust, you can be the one to finally remove it. I was going to ask. This stake is my burden. But it is a burden I choose. I can take it out whenever I want. Observe. It is not that I need the stake. It is simply a part of me. My current state is because of this stake. I was born with it. I am not whole without it. It's not a token of unfinished business. Quite the opposite. It is proof that the business is finished. What does it feel like? It doesn't. The blood-red waters of Brimstone Bay lap up the black sands of the shore. It's difficult to see beneath the water. This is the edge of hell. There could be anything below the surface. Let's go swimming. Agatha leads you by the hand out over the water. She turns to you, then dips beneath the waves. Follow her. As you move through the water, you feel the water move through you. Beneath the surface, everything is thick and crimson. It's impossible to see more than a couple feet in front of you. You feel what you hope are fish brushing past. Schools of them. At least you hope they're fish. Everything feels slower too, a little like when you're with Agatha. You can't see her. For all you know, she brushed past like the fish. Until, through the murk, you see her. You're face to face with a vampire ghost, bathed in blood. When you cannot breathe, lonely ghost, do you ever truly stop swimming? You're first to return to the shores of Brimstone Bay. After a few quiet moments, Agatha emerges from the red water. Something's different. She looks calm, almost content. Like a weight has been lifted off her. My stake. Oh God, I don't know what to do. I need my stake. The noise, that horrible noise. Ah! Frantic, Agatha disappears back into Brimstone Bay. The stake in her heart must have fallen out when she was underwater. Dive in to help her look. You decide to dive into the water to help Agatha look for her stake. But wait, before you leap in, what's that on the shore? By some hellish miracle, her stake washes up on the beach. You pick it up. The stake has been with her for so long, but only seems to cause her pain. I can't force her to part with it. It's not fair to hide it from her and force her to do something she's not ready for. So I'm gonna give it back to her. You call out to Agatha. There is no response. You dive into the bay. You try in vain to spot her beneath the crimson waves. You see nothing. And your calls for Agatha are muffled by the water, as thick as blood. When you finally emerge once more from the bay, Agatha's stake is in your hand, and it's suddenly so quiet, as if time is standing still. You wait there for a while longer. She doesn't come back. Did she die? What happened? What happened? Agatha, Spirit of Loss, 1689 to 1996. Cause of death, stake through the heart. Agatha died twice. The first time was at 22. She was bitten by her husband, a man who claimed to love her. I want you to be like this forever, he said, but he grew tired of her and moved on to another. Agatha moved on too, reinventing herself with each subsequent generation. Few learned her secret, and she was careful to never directly take a life, only drinking blood from blood banks, hospitals, and, when desperate, butchers. In 1996, Agatha's terrified girlfriend learned what she was, and plunged a stake into her heart while she slept. Now Agatha is the ghost of a vampire. It's pretty weird. That story was weird. I don't know how I feel about that story, because I liked that it set up this binary where there was this thing that was hurting her, but she insisted that she needed it and she wasn't ready to let it go. And then you're given the option to either get rid of it for her when she's not ready to and she wants to keep doing it, or you can give it back to her and potentially continue causing her harm. I don't know if I made the right choice. I don't know, because in a realistic setting, my advice would always be that you can't force someone to move forward if they're not ready to move forward. Don't enable them, but at the same time, you need to give them the choice. The choice needs to be theirs. If they're not ready, they're not going to be able to do it. It's just going to cause more damage. But at the same time, from a storytelling standpoint, maybe by hiding the stake, the story would have continued in a more satisfying way, because that was no ending. I don't know what happened there. I suppose that end of day, the fact that it's left me with so many thoughts, is a good sign, but I feel unsatisfied. I want there to be an ending to this story, and I didn't get an ending. So next time, we will be going on a date with Andy and with Dave. For now, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the little bell thingy to get notified. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and head on down to the comment section. Let me know what you thought of this episode story with Agatha. Do you think I should have given the stake back to her? What's your opinion there? But for now, thank you so much for watching, my pets, and I will see you next time. Love you.